Hello everyone, I'm Serendipity and I draw weird and colorful girls. So if you like weird art, you're in the right place. Welcome. Today's artwork is a colored pencil drawing of a Cancer Zodiac sign girl. I've been working on a series of drawings inspired by each Zodiac sign. So far I have Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, and in this video I'm working on Cancer. Also, I will have a link to all of my art supplies below if you're interested in anything that I'm using. Now, before we go any further, I did want to address the fact that I have not made a full voiceover art video in 5 years, and there's a reason for that. And I kind of wanted to explain what happened. Why was I gone for 5 years? I was still making art during this time and I was uploading shorts, but no long form content. And the reason for that is because in 2019, I actually gave birth to my son. And then in 2022, I gave birth to my daughter. So I've just been adjusting to being a mom, and my schedule has been pretty chaotic. So it's been hard to fit in time to prioritize YouTube. And that is kind of why I've been gone. So yeah. Now, about the artwork. So I don't know very much about the Cancer Zodiac sign. I actually don't think I've met very many people with the Cancer Zodiac sign. So if you're a Cancer, let me know. Let me know some fun facts about you. I'd love to know more about you guys. But what I do know is that they are a water sign, and they're supposedly one of the more emotional signs of the zodiac. So I made her very ocean themed with seashells and pearls and her little crab claw earrings because the symbol of Cancer is a crab. So I wanted to add that in there somewhere. And then I added the pearl teardrops to symbolize the emotional side, the crying and the emotions of Cancer. Now, if you've been watching along, you probably would have noticed that I essentially erased my drawing. I drew it with pencil and then I erased it with my kneaded eraser. And then I'm going back in now and I'm redrawing all the lines, but this time in colored pencil. And the reason that I do the erasing part first is so that when I go in with color, then the pencil lines don't mix with my colored pencil lines, and then the colors will be vibrant and not muddy. So I think, in my opinion, this is a very important step, and I always make sure to lighten my pencil lines before I go in with colored pencil. And of course, everybody's process is different, but this is just what I find works best for me, and this is how I've been doing it for literally years. After that, I just lay down a light base layer of all the colors, and then I start going in and adding white highlights, and I add more colors and more shadows, and I just keep laying down the colors until I'm satisfied with the opaqueness, and I'm satisfied with how much color is down. So I'll just be doing that for a while because this step can take some time. I feel like colored pencil does definitely take a lot of patience, and when I first started, I was not this patient. I would have to finish my drawings in an hour, and now I spend upwards of a week on each drawing. Sometimes less, sometimes more. It kind of depends on how complicated the drawing is. But what I will say is, just like anything else, patience is a skill in itself that needs to be learned. So you'll find that the longer that you make art, the more patient you will become. And well, that's what I've discovered anyways over the years. Another thing that I did want to talk about is how I am picking which zodiac sign I do next. So I'm actually picking them by random. I'm not actually picking them in any particular order at all. I have actually all of the zodiac signs written down on scraps of paper, and they're in a jar. And then I just pick out which sign I'm going to draw, and then that's that's the one I do. And I think it keeps it really unbiased that way. And it just keeps it fun and it keeps it random. Like, I haven't even drawn my own zodiac sign. I am actually Capricorn. So, you know, eventually I will get to all of them. And I'm actually so excited to draw literally every single sign. Like, I don't have like a favorite one, really. Like, I think they're all fun to draw, and I'm looking forward to drawing every single sign. So if I haven't drawn your sign yet, then stay tuned. I will get to it eventually. Although I may have to put the zodiac sign series on hold for just a little while because October is coming up, and I have been feeling so inspired recently to make Halloween, like spooky inspired art, and I have so many artworks planned. So I'm hoping to film some of that and upload YouTube videos of my spooky art, so you can look forward to that. But I am so beyond excited for Halloween. I'm such a Halloween girl, so but I will get back to the Zodiac series after I get all this Halloween art out. Let me know, are you somebody who really likes Halloween, or is it not really for you? Because I know that a lot of people go really intense for Halloween, but then some people are more like, no, I like the summer, or I like the winter, or I don't know, I like the spring. Like, I'm so curious, like, what is your favorite? Do you like Halloween? Do you not? A question that I do get asked a lot about is, how do I get my drawings so smooth? And if you're watching, then you would see that I took out like a wood, like clear kind of pencil. That is a Prismacolor colorless blender. And that is essentially how I get my drawings smooth. I use that pencil for blending. It will be linked in my supplies list, so if you wanted to go find it, you could find it there. But I love this thing. I have been using it for years. So highly recommend. I don't see many other artists using it, but for me, it is a major game changer, life changer. I love this thing. I cannot speak highly enough about it. Like, I think I have a little bit of a different drawing process than a lot of artists, but for me, I love that smooth look, and if you do too, well then I highly recommend the Prismacolor colorless blender. Go try it out. Let me know how you like it. So we're starting to near the end of the process video, and so I'm just doing like a lot of the little small details. I had to like Google pictures of pearls because I genuinely forgot how to draw a pearl, and like for some reason I had just like this biggest mental block. Like, I could not figure out how to draw a pearl. Like, in my head, it just like I couldn't imagine it, so I had to look up a lot of pictures, and hopefully these are like looking pearlescent enough. I feel like I'm pretty satisfied with how they turned out, but yeah. You never know what you're gonna struggle with, like, until you start a drawing, and then you're like, oh dang, like, I don't know how to draw this, like, I need to figure it out. So yeah, that's what I was struggling with in this drawing, but I am glad that I did it and I overcame it. Also, another tip is make sure that your pencil is super duper duper sharp when you're drawing eyelashes, because you want to get them so crispy and so clean. And I actually sharpen my pencil so many times in between while doing eyelashes. You don't see me do that like on camera, but I do. And I go through a lot of black colored pencils because of that. I feel like I probably sharpen my colored pencils too much, but you know what? I feel like it's necessary for me, so that's what I do. Can we just talk about how satisfying it is to draw eyelashes? It's really one of my favorite parts of the whole drawing process, because it feels like I'm just like adding the finishing touch. And also, these highlights with my gel pen, they're not necessary, but I feel like they make it extra popping. They make it extra juicy. And I love that. And that's amazing. And I love that for me. If you're curious about the gel pen that I do use, I do believe I have it linked in my supplies list. It's like Amazon storefront, and it has like all the color pencil art supplies that I use. So if you want to check it out, all my art supplies is there. So now I'm just finishing up my drawing and I'm adding my signature, and then you can get a final look at the finished artwork. Here is the original illustration on the gray toned paper, and then here is a version with a background that I drew digitally in Procreate. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end, and if you like my art and you want to support me, I have prints, stickers, keychains, original art, and more on my online store at serendipitytheartist.com, and I am also on Patreon, where I have a monthly print and sticker subscription. This is this month's print and sticker. If you're interested, you can sign up over at patreon.com/serendipitytheartist, and I will make sure to have everything linked below. Hope to see you in my next video.